there's a lot going on. First of all, it is a full harvest moon. Second of all, this moon is in Pisces. The dreamer. Third of all, it's a partial solar eclipse. And most of all, it's harvest time. Yes, indeed. And the autumn equinox. But what the F does all this mean, right? Woo! It means a whole lot of stuff. Not only am I going to reveal to you guys what was revealed to me, because I'm Lolly Cosmo and she knows. And you know what I always say, I don't know everything. But what I don't know, I'll go listen for Spirit to give me the download. Or when I know, I'll come back and let you guys know as Spirit leads, right? But there's a lot of extra he gave me. So because he gave to me, I'm going to give to you, right? More abundantly. Hey, somebody right. Shababa. Somebody is so abundant. But guess what? As I was writing these notes and meditating, honey, I want to say I had a dream. Okay. Something about Martin Luther King and the dream. Pisces, the dreamer. Yes. Oh my God, guys, I got a tarot pull for you. Yes. Spirit told me to pull tarot, and I'll be pulling from, I call this my church deck. There's something about these cards in here and the messages. Woo! Yes. I'm also going to give you a ritual at the end of this that you can use to manifest. Well, you know, it's not too good to manifest on this full moon only because it is a partial eclipse, but this is a different type of manifestation, darling. You might say, Lolly, what the fuck are you talking about? Grab your pen, grab a notepad, a pencil, an eyebrow pencil, a crayon, hell, a marker, something so you can write with, because you're going to want to take notes. And I know I say this all the time, but you know what? This message is so deep and it's so, I just don't want to take up too much of your time, because as I was getting deep into it, it was a lot coming out. There's also a autumn equinox drink. Yes, a recipe, you guys, I'm going to give you that was revealed to me. I've been on it actually for about a month and a half now. And man, does it renew. Again, go grab yourself something to drink on, sip on, a snack or two. Don't forget your pen and paper. I'm going to give you some nuggets at the end. Yes, I'm going to bring the sauce like I do. So let's go!
All nature seemed to be in perfect harmony. Sing with the strings of my
You guys are back. I'm gonna grab me some water. Well, as you know, if this is your first time watching my channel, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome back. I'm Lolly Cosmo, and she knows. Oh my God, you guys, we are talking about the full moon, but not just a full moon, darling. We are talking about the harvest super moon. Now, some of y'all probably wonder, okay, well, why the hell is it called a super moon? A moon is a moon, right? No. It's called a super moon simply because it is closer to the earth. So therefore, it appears to be more bigger, more full, super. Appearing. Some things that appear one way are actually not, is what I'm hearing. Okay, for those of you who are new to my channel or you're just not used to how we get down over here, I'll go into meditation prior to any video. And in general, you know, God has dealt with me, divine has dealt with me so much to where I have to come drop the message, right? Most of the time I don't be wanting to, because I be wanting to do other things, like I always say. The times I be wanting to, be like, nah, Lolly, you're going to chill, you're going to go do this. I'm like, okay. But then sometimes you're like, no, you go. Obedience is better than sacrifice, right? Bible stoppers, you know the drill. It's so better to obey than sacrifice, right? Yes, indeed. So a lot of times when I'm giving, whether it's a reading or a download or whatever it is, I get extra downloads. For one, when you show up, energy shows up, you know what I'm saying? And ancestors and angels and otherworldly beings and whoever is viewing me from out there, all the collective, sometimes your ancestors just show up out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, I don't know who I'm talking to, but they said da 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 da. You feel me? So we never know. And a lot of times I'll be having a whole bunch of notes, right? And I don't even get to them. Like I might even, reiterate one something from some other video of notes for this show or the next one. You know what I mean? The next video is weird. Anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. Just because I can sometimes go on and on. Anyway, so today is the full moon. It is also a harvest moon. For those of you who don't know why it's called harvest, well, for one, the ancient Native Americans back in the days that tended to the farmlands, the farmers, because during these months, these dark period is very dark, going into the holiday season. And so, of course, we know daylight saving time is coming, fastly approaching, and it's hard to see at night, right? The sun is gone and the moon is here. So at nighttime, they still got to get the job done, right? And no man don't work, no man don't eat. Bible stumpers, you feel me? The Bible says the harvest is plentiful, but the labors are few, right? And if a man don't eat, a man don't work, right? Unless you're going down to a food bank or soup kitchen. Anyway, that's a whole another story. Anyways, so they would use the moon as a flashlight. And I'm always saying flashlight. The full moon is like a flashlight. Flashlight. It's like a flashlight, right? So they would use the light of the full moon to maintain the crops, right? And generally during the time, it was mostly, well, still today, fields of corn. And that's why it's also has the name corn moon. And then there's something to do with Korea. I briefly had looked over. I didn't really go deep, but they call it the wine moon. Apparently, that's the time where they're like, okay, our labor is done. We about to chill. We about to drink some wine, chop it up, relax. And I heard somebody say, work our magic. So someone listening right now is talking about working some magic. As you know, it's also every single full moon. You got to know if you don't know. Most witches, dark magic witches, and some light, but mostly dark magic witches, the ones that out there trying to jack folk and do, harm to mother suckers that ain't did nothing to them, don't even know that they, got an enemy lurking somewhere. And they go pull down the moon. It's a big, huge ritual. You can go look it up. There's a lot of stuff they do during the full moon. Anyway, but for the rest of us, we like to manifest good stuff, maintenance for our lives, our family, our loved ones, bring in that good vibration, raise our vibration, you know what I'm saying? Now, with this full moon, there's also a partial eclipse. Let me just get all this out. It's so much. Oh my God. It's so much that I almost thought to myself, you know what, Lolly, maybe you should just go live. And, I haven't went live in a while, that I know, but I was just like, you know what, I need to just go live because it's just so much. But at the same time, I feel like Spirit is going to give me just enough to give to you guys as usual. So yeah, let's just move on. So the autumn equinox, what is that about? Well, it's autumn coming, right? Somebody is watching, name Autumn, or you know someone named Autumn. This is your season for change. Yes. Autumn, you've been through so much. Ooh. You feel like you've just been spinning the wheel, spinning in circles, like chasing your tail like a dog. Done dirty like a dog. You've been done dirty like a dog numerous times to where you just like, whatever. You just lay down and take it, whatever that means. The Spirit's saying, get back up. Lift your chin up, baby doll. Your blessings are on the way. This is your season. I know every single time something about this time of the year come, that you start losing hope, you start giving up. Because in the beginning of the season, where everyone's saying Happy New Year and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and you set all your intentions right for the whole year, you have this thing in your mind that, okay, come the fall though, is it going to happen? Or is it going to be another failure? Am I going to fall again? Fall from grace? Fall from status? And that has been the course of your life for the past, I'm hearing 5 years. Maybe you're a life path number 5. 5. Yes. 5. For 3 people, it's highly significant that's watching right now. This is your season. This is your time. You ain't got to look back no more. Stop looking back. Yes. I'm telling you guys, it's harvest time. But that's not for everybody. Now, you guys know I always got to come on here and give you guys the duality, right? I'm not the one that's ever going to be on here just telling you all the fluff, the sweetness, the sugar, the spice, and everything nice. No, I got to still give you the sticks, the stones, the bricks, I hear gnomes. Okay, somebody in the Celtic folklore is really a devil in your life. You're attracted to things of Celtic, Irish, Celtic, tomato. Yes. There's something about Chronos. Chronos is reaching out to you. If this is resonating with you, you know what I'm talking about. Now the rest of y'all listening like, what the F she talking about, right? It's not for everybody. Let me just make it very, very clear right now before we get going. I haven't said this in a video in a long time. I'm not for everybody, and that's fine, right? You're not for everybody. That should be fine with you too, right? So therefore, this is not going to resonate with everyone that hears this message. A lot of times I get multiple messages from multiple people. So it's not, that's why it's called a collective. It's not individual. Now, if you are looking for individual, my readings are back open. You can go on my Ko-fi. Some people say Ko-fi, tomato, KOFI.com/Lollipop. I have a lot of readings on there. I just started back doing them. Or email me. But so don't just like listen to the video and just like, she talking about some yang, whatever that means. It's probably how it sounds to you, right? But it's for whomever at that minute, at that moment in time. A moment in time. There was a moment in time. There was a moment in time I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, but there's a moment in time that you was lit for the things of God, lit for the things of the spirit world. And you was really believing. But you had a lot of people around you who didn't believe. And they always told you, why are you so hyphy? Why are you always hyped up on that dogma? Or whatever terminology they use. And, okay, mask. This card has been sitting here forever. And there's a few other cards that's behind it. I haven't looked at these cards yet. There were just 4 cards that fell out a deck I was cleansing. And I left it there because my spirit was like, just leave it there because you may use it or not. So I'm like, okay. There's a lot of people in your life that's wearing a mask. They're in secret. They're silent. There's some you know, but there's a lot that's unknown to you. You have a lot of hidden potential that you don't know about yourself. And Spirit has been trying to enlighten you, but you got too much dark energy around you. Yeah, they're acting. They're definitely for sure wearing a mask. See that? They're wearing a mask. It's 3 people. Yeah. See, you used to have clarity and deep insight on seeing what's above and below. As above, so is below, below as above. Yeah. You need to return to your magic. Whatever, thank you, Holy Spirit. Whatever element sign you are, whether it's water, fire, air, earth, I'm hearing it's something in the elements for you. Whatever your element is, if If you don't know, go see what element your sun sign is, as well as your Venus and your moon. Your rising, okay, it's your rising. Whatever your rising sign is, excuse me, that element is what you need to work with. I'm not talking about going to go do no dark magic and, binding vein magic, whatever you want to call it. But this is how you're going to get your juice back, your nectar back, because they drained you. They continue to drain you, your finances. You notice how like you'll, I don't know how you make your money, but you'll start off with, say $1,000, say, right? And then over the course of a month, when you're around these people, you're a good-hearted person. You love to give from your heart. You don't mind helping, blessing people. But there's people that take advantage of that. They've taken advantage of you. They mistake your kindness for weakness. And you've become a target for these people. There's a secret agent that's been watching you. Wow. There's a secret agent. This secret agent has a marine spirit attached to him. You could be a water sign. Something about dolphins, seahorses, the sea, the open sea. Spirit wants you to get in tune so that you can open up your eyes and see. You need to see. This is the only way to block and stop what's already set in order for you. You're on the wrong path. You're on the wrong path. You've been on the wrong path. You know you're on the wrong path. This is why you're watching my video and you're just bouncing around from video to video. Before you stop going to church, you was doing the same thing, bounce around from church to church. And it's ironic that we're talking about church now, because that was a part of the message later on, is that a lot of people in this harvest season wondering why they're not getting the harvest they're supposed to get after doing a lot of toil and planting, is because you've planted seed in the wrong soil, in the wrong dirt. A lot of you, for Bible stumpers, have went and implanted yourself in the wrong churches, the wrong congregation, the wrong communities, even the wrong cities. A lot of times, Spirit be having so many blessings, right? And sometimes it could seem, I've went through pockets of my life too where I'm like, dang, I'm doing everything right. Why isn't things going right? Besides, the black magic stuff that I fought way years ago, right? But why is this? Why is that? And I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's like if I tie my shoe, take these 2 strings and do them this way, and it will make a perfect bow. Why isn't the bow forming, right? And sometimes it could just be literally in the wrong town, literally in the wrong community, literally in the wrong place at the wrong time, or maybe not even supposed to be there. Period, right? 444. You need to know that you're highly protected. You are protected. Okay. This spell that they've put on you, and it happens every full moon that they do this to you, and they think that they're going to get a harvest this time. It's something that they expect to happen to you. And I don't know where you work. I don't know if you're on like social media or you do a lot of speaking engagement, something to do with talking, vocalizing a lot. You speak, whatever you do for work, you speak a lot. They haven't saw you or heard from you in a while. And they're wanting to get a glimpse. They want to see if it's working. Spirit says, no, it's not. But you need to fortify yourself and build a hedge of protection. Okay, this is for the collective now, because Spirit is telling me we're going into this dark season. You need to forge a hedge of protection around your circumference. I never get to say that word right. Circumference. Because they're doing it again. And again, for a lot of you, these people are your family, I'm hearing. It's been your family that's trying to hold you back. Some of you, since you were born, since you popped out the womb, they've been on you. They knew it was something peculiar about you, something different about you, something off about you. A lot of you had this light, this sheen, this shine, something unfamiliar that got their attention, and they want to know, what is this? Okay, hold on, you guys. I forgot to put this camera on a battery charge, and it is about to die. Hold on. I'll be right back, you guys. My bad. Oh. Yeah. You're dealing with a hedge witch. You don't know what a hedge witch is. There's many kind of witches. Go research what is a hedge witch. Yeah. This is why Spirit is saying you need to form a hedge of light protection around yourself, particularly at nighttime. I'm also hearing the name Amber. So autumn and amber. It's something though about this autumn, you guys. Full moon, harvest season. They are trying to check their harvest from all the stuff they have been working on you and against you. Your family. I keep hearing your family. In your family, there's a lot of witches. A lot of witchery. Warlocks, Masons, Eastern Stars. They've been working you, honey, ever since you was a young child. Someone went and took out an insurance policy on you. For some of the rest of you, there is an insurance policy on you. I hear a trust fund also that was tampered with. Okay, Spirit said shut it down. This is not that read. But whoever that's resonating with, you're going to find out. One or two of you already know who's been doing this to you out of your family members. And Spirit won't let you reveal it. There's a lot of things that, even though I say I see, I know, I hear, but a lot of times, Holy Spirit had me just play dumb. Because you know why? Like I always say. I be knowing, I be seeing, I be hearing. Spirit be revealing faces to me, right? That I've never even met or seen in my life, but boom. Sometimes I'll run into them in life or hear them or see them or whatever. Sometimes not. Most of the time not. But what I do, I sit back, I throw them a rope, and let them hang themselves. Whatever you sow, that shall you also reap. Y'all Bible stumpers, y'all feel me? Whatever a man sow, that shall he reap. So what have you been sowing? What have you been planting all year? Go back 9 months. We're in the 9th month, okay? 9 also is new birth and judgment. Spirit revealed that to me years ago for my life. And when I give, meetings or readings or teachings or whatever it is, however Spirit is using me, he said 9 is always new birth and or judgment, right? Now, let's look at the season of birth, right? Of a natural woman having a pregnancy, having birth, having a child, right? Bringing another vessel into this world. 9 months in general, right? Despite any complications, you go 9 months. Somebody is getting ready to birth something. Harvest time, full moon. I'm hearing madness too. They going mad, child, because everything they now know that it's not working, not ever going to work, and they can't wrap their mind around it. They can't begin to process it. They can't begin to receive it because they just like, no, not him. No, not her. You mean to tell me all this money I've invested, all this time, I've drained my bank accounts, I have no more savings, I have no inheritance to leave to my children, my grandchildren. What? You mean to tell me this person still gets the highway road to heaven? They still get the ticket? They still get to pass go and collect 200, 2,000, 2 million, 2 billion, be the first billionaire, trillionaire in the freaking family? What? Oh yeah, they heated. They real mad. Somebody is running in shame because they now know who you are. And this is a religious individual or two that knew they shouldn't have went there against you, waged war against you. Meanwhile, you just chilling and enjoying your life, and they just going at it. You know you're protected. They now know you're protected. And they want forgiveness because they know what is to come. What they wanted for you is now going to be for them. And they're trying to escape. Scapegoat. This was the card that fell out. I haven't even pulled the other cards. I told y'all that during this session, I was going to be pulling from my, I call church deck, right? It's a weird deck. Anyway. It was given to me as a gift. Scapegoat. Now I know why this fell out. Oh my God. Someone, can you guys see that? Someone is trying to be the scapegoat. They're pleading with God and asking him, the divine source, whoever you call him, please forgive me. Because they went and got a reading, okay? They went, I'm hearing numerous times and numerous different people, and they kept getting the same answer. No, it's not working. No, you can't stop this person. No, you can't destiny swap. No, you can't destiny stalk anymore. Because a lot of you have been destiny stalked. They've been stuck in your destiny. They don't give a F about your presence as much as they do your future. These are jealous people that are hating because they did not inherit the gifts that God gave you. They did not inherit the talents, the skill set, I'm hearing the endurance that suffers to the end, the glory for suffering to the end, the stamina to go through what you've been through. Baby, you don't even look nothing next to close to anything of what you've been through. That's how good the Spirit of God has been to you. That's how good and heavily protected you are. Your whole spirit team is proud of you. Don't you ever put your head down low. Raise it high, because you're going higher and higher and higher. I said this in my last message. I'm hearing it again. You are the chief cornerstone that the builders rejected you. Is it not a wonder how people that came from nothing are raised up to the top? And a lot of people that's at the top who had it all are starting to fall. This is not a one-time monetary thing. This is going to be for a while now. You're going to see a lot of people at the top fall before public, before community, before family. They're losing reputation. They're losing status. Somebody up in here, they're losing and they can't handle it. So they're asking God for a scapegoat. They want to be the scapegoat. They want escapism to be natural. They want to escape. I'm hearing Netherlands. Something about Netherlands. Okay, a land that's never, ever going to find where they are. Something's highly significant about the Netherlands. Full harvest moon, y'all. I'm hearing the bone collector is coming. Now, I know I'm talking about a lot of the negative, right? But that's because Spirit is saying that whoever is listening is the majority, and whoever is listening is the minority for the blessings, right? And that's quite unfortunate. But everyone's not going to be blessed in this season. But there are some that are, because they're in alignment. They're doing their soul searching, past regressions, dealing with triggers, shadow working the inner child, dealing with the dark night of the soul, seeking revelation, trying to improve. It's like I always say, I'm in no competition to anybody. You know, there's a lot of talented people. There's a lot of beautiful people. I'm not trying to say that I'm all this or that. But what I do say is, I am that I am to myself. And why would I compete with the next person? I can be right next to another flower and we can bloom together. And I can see your beauty, you can see my beauty, right? The only person, well, I'm going to tell you, only person I do compete with somebody. Yes, I got to tell it. I do compete with somebody. You know who? Woo! My damn self. That's right. You heard it. I compete with my damn self. Meaning, honey. I compete with myself literally to become a better person than I was yesterday or the last week. It's called self-check. I take a healthy self-check from maybe the way I talk to my loved ones, maybe how I talk to the corner store person because they slammed the change in my hand, or I was lazy and wasn't on my job as far as getting stuff done in the timely manner that I set for myself, or the spirit or source has set for me, right? Stuff like that. Or maybe I didn't eat so healthy that day. Maybe I kind of binge a little bit, whatever, right? Or I didn't work out, and I got off of my schedule that I normally work out on. Just various things. So I compete with myself, right? And that's what we all should be doing, is competing with ourselves to make ourselves a better person than we were yesterday, right? The whole kit and caboodle, this whole thing is not just to have this human experience, but to be able to be a blessing to give back, right? To share what we've went through with others so that we can help them come out of the dark, right? So that we can elevate each other, right? So we can raise the vibration on this planet, right? So we can eradicate all these dark vibes that is trying to snatch us down and keep us bound. And I can go on that subject, but that's for a whole nother video. Now, the full harvest moon is in Pisces. And I'm hearing, okay, we know Pisces is a water sign, right? So you might be feeling kind of emotional right now in your feelings, or you will be. And I'm also hearing air. So air and water is very significant. So air signs, water signs. Yeah. Your magic is in that. And when I say magic, I mean not like, oh, hocus pocus, no. I mean your magic as in like, yo, Billy badass. That stamina, that get up and go and make it happen. Yes, your motivation, your fuel, your fire, your flame, your creativity, your juices, being large and in charge. Now, yes. Hold on, guys. My water just spilled. Kind of dry air in here today. I think it was whatever I had in that humidifier earlier. Anyways. Oh my God. I'm also hearing life path number 5, 7, 8, and 4. Again, if you are 5, I'm hearing double for the trouble. Double anointing. We are still in the age of Aquarius. The planet is waking up, you guys. I'm feeling this jolt of acceleration for you. For myself, of course. But I'm feeling this jolt is going to hit you. If it's not happening now, it's about to happen. We're not talking about just a moon and, harvest the energy. No, whatever we set our minds upon and we plant, and I'm going to say plant, yes, in the harvest season. Now, in general, people are, harvesting the crops and everything, right? If it grew abundantly, whatever. Even if it didn't, when you pull it and replant or get it ready, till the ground, get it ready. Yeah, as y'all know, I garden. Half of my garden came out good this time. Half of it didn't. I know why now, though, which is weird because I've been gardening since I was a little bitty girl, right? Born and raised in the country, or since I was young, right? So I got older. But I need to let you know that, okay, a lot of people, they look at this dark phase, the season we're going into, the autumn equinox, right, as a time of just like chill. And for a lot of people, it's happy times because the holidays are on the corner, and just, whatever association you have as a child with just the singing and the smell of apple cider and pie and turkey and the music and the festivities, right? The snow, depending on where you're from. It's generally a good time, right? Or if you're just like a winter person, follow winter, like I am. I hate the summer. I don't hate it. I just don't care for it, right? Like, I'd rather be cold than hot. Because, like, when you're cold, you can get cozy, put on a beanie, a blankie, or whatever, snuggle, whatever, cuddle, whatever, with your damn self or whoever you got in your life. But when you're hot, you just hot. Hat. Like when my friend said, you're hot. You're not hot, you're hat. It's hot in here. It's hot. I hate how she say that too. It's so ghetto. It's hot. It reminds me of I know I'm getting off the subject, but it reminds me of y'all remember that commercial back in the day? Oh my God, it was so freaking annoying. I don't know if I'm telling my age or not on this, but there was a commercial where every time you turned around, somebody would jump and run in the camera or in your face and be like, "What's up?" Right? What's up? I'm like, oh my God. And at first it was kind of funny and startling, but then it just got so annoying, right? Anyways, but I just don't care for some of them. But anyways, I love winter. I love being cozy. I ain't gonna lie. I love the beanies. I love the hoodies. I love everything about cold. And where I was raised was ice cold, right? And so I always associate that with great sleep. You know what I'm saying? Socks on and tons of blankets and, hot chocolate, hot tea, fireplaces. Anyway, too much about me. So much, and too much. Back to the subject at hand. Because you got to understand that he is the man of the hour. That's Holy Ghost power. That's for a Bible stumper out there listening. Yes, you got to understand that he is the man of the hour for Holy Ghost power. I don't know why it's coming down like a hip hop song. It's something about that. Only you know. Take it. Woo! Yeah. Kickoff season, you guys. Football season is here, right? Yes. Woo. I do love football. I do. I'm one of those probably weirdo women that actually like watching a football game. And as y'all know, those that know me know I live for Super Bowl, right? Everything about it. But again, we're not going to get too far off the subject, but it is kickoff season. And with that being said, baby doll, Spirit is saying it's kickoff season in your life. This is the time. This is the time that you're going to shine. Yes. This is your time. Don't forget that later on in this video, I'm going to give you guys an immunity cocktail that's very, very healthy that you can use for yourself, to build yourself, to ground yourself. It works really good as far as like natural energy. Yes, indeed. The super moon. You're going to start feeling like the Incredibles. Maybe The Incredibles was your favorite cartoon movie, because I'm hearing Incredibles. You're going to feel incredible. I'm hearing invincible also. You've been looking for that. It's a certain thing you used to have where you would do a certain thing and you knew you were invincible doing it, right? Like nobody could beat you. And that's been kind of lacking here lately. You're going to get that back. I hear stamina is coming back to you. You now know what you got to do for your body, but I'm hearing your mental. It's going to be very crucial, you guys, in this hour that we really concentrate a lot on our mental health as well as our emotional health. Those are the two things. Now, spirituality, that's a common given, right? Should be. If you're not there, though, then you definitely want to concentrate on spiritual, because, things are happening in the spirit first, then it manifests into the natural realm. I'm going to start teaching a lot, too, on a lot of the spiritual things, ways to do this, ways to do that. I have a few videos already that's ready to go, but I'm just waiting for the time frame that Spirit gives me to release them. And that'll be mostly on my Ko-fi, whatever you want to call it, over there. I had Patreon for a minute. I still got Patreon, honestly. I just don't really care too much for Patreon, right? And I'm able to charge cheaper on Ko-fi, make it more reasonable, I should say, for people that want membership. However, I do have a lot of free resources over there as well. But anyways, so acceleration is about to happen for a lot of you. And Psalms 23, your cup is getting ready to run over. God has prepared a table for you in the midst of your enemies. And this time is the time that's so divine that they will see you sipping on sweet wine. And it's the wine of the Holy Spirit that's got you in your shine and your gleam, because you landed on the right team. Holy Spirit, beam down right now. Give us what we need in this hour. Yes. It's going to be a good hour, you guys. So when I say hour, that's metaphorically, of course, it's energetically. I'm just really, really happy for you guys. I'm really proud. I don't know who I'm talking to, but it's someone who made a huge transformation, or they're in the process of making a very huge transformation. And you're starting to understand things. You're starting to self-reflect and understand that a lot of things that happened to you in the past, you're not your past. No matter what people have said, that I see like a lot of people have dished dirt on your name. They're gonna start putting respect in your name. And like I always say, it don't matter who don't like me. It really don't, because ain't nobody putting no food on my table, paying my bills. So you're relevant because of why? I mean, in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? If it's negative. I just don't do the toxicity. So people are gonna talk regardless. You gotta know that. No matter what you do in this world, good or bad, people are going to talk. That's just the psychology of people, right? So it doesn't matter what people have said about you, right? God is preparing a table in the presence of your enemy. He's preparing the table. The spread is being laid, baby doll. His riches and glory that surpasses all understanding. This is the anointing. This is the favor that is upon your life. And if it's not just yet, it's getting ready to hit like a lightning bolt. Oh, I said it's getting ready to hit like a bam, a lightning bolt. Ooh, I can feel that energy. Woo! Man, I'm feeling your energy. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Somebody needs to drink more water. Yes, but speak to your water. Now, this is for those who believe. If you don't believe, you think it's cuckoo, then that's on you, boo. Do you what you do, and what you don't want to do, don't do. No, I'm saying no. But for those who do, I always say nothing beats a fair but a try, right? So if it's positive and it's enriching my life, then why wouldn't I try, darling? So anyway, get your cup of water. Make sure it's purified. Don't get no tap water, right? You want it to be pure and clean, because water is life, and it's spirit, and it's energy, right? And it's fluidity. And that's all you need, big dog. Drink you some water. But before you do, speak to your water. Yes. Now let's talk about the calendar. Get you a calendar, okay? Mark the day that you started speaking to your water. And you can do about 2 or 3 different affirmations, intentions, whatever. But speak into the water. Literally speak into it, stare into it. Visualize whatever your intention is into the water, right? And then drink it. Let it get all inside of you internally. And watch it light the eternal flame. Because after the first week, go back to your calendar and write down what happened in your life. Just overlook the past 7 days. And do this at the 14th day, 21st day. If you want to go longer, you can. It's not necessary. But by 21 days, there will be a breakthrough. That's very highly relevant for somebody right now. I'm not even sure who, but whoever is resonating with this word, it's going to be beautiful. Please come back and email me and let me know, share with me. And I am definitely going to put an extra prayer for you, because something magnificent is about to happen in your life. It's going to eradicate a lot of stuff. A lot of wrongdoing has been done to you by church folk. I'm talking to somebody else now. Stuff has been just a holy mess. Yes. You need to know divine time is now. It's now. Change and breakthrough is now. And now again about the harvest season. So a lot of people are, used to getting their crops and pulling them out, their greens, their peas, or carrots, whatever you've planted, right? And they take like a resting period, or they just don't garden, right? I disagree. Okay, yes, enjoy this winter season that's coming, it's fall, winter, right? But at the same time, keep your sword by your side. It's a dark time, so you're going to have a lot of dark, low vibrating entities, people, energies trying for you because they know for a fact that you're just chilling, right? Because, oh, they got their harvest, or celebrating. It's celebration time. Come on. But they don't know you got your sword still by your side. Not just that, but you want to plant your your harvest vegetables for your spring harvest. Hello. Certain vegetables and florals grow in the winter months, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So you can still plant. I mean, be wise and still plant seed, good seed, right? Seed that you know is going to bring you back a harvest, right? You'll be ahead of the game. The Spirit is saying you'll be ahead of the game. Now, this is also time we want to question ourselves. Why am I here? Who am I working for? Who have I been working for in the past 9 months? What am I birthing? What seeds have I planted? Have I planted seeds of harmony, peace, and joy and love? Or have I planted seeds of gossip and doing dirty to people and thinking wrong and doing crazy stuff that ain't no good for nobody? What have I been doing? Some of you need to know that, again, when I talked about your family being the ones, that some of them are not going to make it to this time next year, 2025. You can mark your calendar on that too. I'm telling you, I've been seeing this. I don't know whose family I'm talking about, but a lot of them are not going to make it to this time next season. And it's not like Spirit has not given them numerous times to get it right. And a lot of these are churchgoers, unfortunately, or people that believe in God. But do you really believe? Do you really believe, or is he just a laughing stock? Is he just some hocus pocus for you to pray to when you're sickly on your bed, down and about to feel like you're dying, and you're sick, or you ain't got money for your bill, or whatever? Is he just somebody you just go to, just your temporary source? Or do you really believe his word? Do you really believe what he's telling you, what he's spoken to you, what he says his word can do for you? Do you believe that love is the greatest? Do you believe in the new fulfillment of the law when Jesus came and fulfilled the law, or Yeshua? Where he said, love your neighbor like you love yourself. Love God with all your heart. Don't judge or be judged. So much, guys. We're going to get into it eventually. I don't know why it's got me so much on the Bible Stompers, you guys. If you notice my channel, I'm always mentioning Bible Stumper, this and this and that. But here lately, it's been like enormous. So there's a lot going on. There's also going to be a lot of falling away of God's people. There is a Jubilee season coming. For those of you who know about the Jubilee. I did a video about the Jubilee on my last channel. I'm asking sources if I need to bring it back again, because it's so crucial to know the switch that's about to happen, the great change. There's a great shift, you guys. And there's a great falling away of a lot of people. Yes, indeed. And a lot of people aren't ready for what's getting ready to happen. I talk about the 5 virgins. Yeah, with the light, and those that did not have light because they did not go believe the report and go get their oil supply. And when things happen, it's so much, you guys. It's so much I want to just talk about right now. But I'll be on here forever. Again, you guys know my talk sessions, English Lolly. My talk sessions are back open as well. It's also on my Ko-Fi. For those of you who just want to have a talk session with me, it don't have to be over video. It can be, but why? Why? Let's just want to pay extra. It's the same conversation. It's telephone or email. I work with people, as y'all know. But yeah, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place amongst the collective, especially when it comes to family. See, a lot of you guys are going through stuff because you're stuck and caught up on what family have said or done, or how they've treated you. Maybe you were ostracized, maybe you were blackballed out. And to tell you the truth, a lot of these family members wasn't even your family. Sure, you may have been born to them physically, but don't you know, it's like you being a puzzle piece that, how if you ever used a puzzle before, you have that last couple of pieces and it seemed like it fit, and you You kind of lift it up and it kind of stays in the joint, but then it doesn't just perfectly fit like a hand in glove. That's kind of how a lot of you have been. A lot of pain. You've been through a lot of pain. Somebody needs to go listen to the song Gypsy. You just want to be free. Gypsy, I need your gypsy. Fleetwood Mac, or it could be just Stevie Nicks herself who wrote it. I don't know, but Stevie Mac, Fleetwood Mac, I do love that group. Gypsy. There's something very, very significant about you listen to that song. But the scapegoat, the escapism, the family they're trying to escape the judgment. Spirit saying is not going to happen because it's been too long. Too many of them have been in the dirt, in the mud, in the trenches, trying to bury you, trying to knock you off, trying to unalive you even. Tell you there's stolen inheritances. There's so many family revelations of secrets is going to be revealed. You got to brace yourself and be strong. The season of judgment. Someone that is in the bloodline, the Egyptian bloodline, either physically, like as in you're Egyptian, right? Or your lineage lifetimes ago or other timelines, you're descendants of Egyptian bloodline. I hear bloodline magic, Egyptian magic, something about Egyptian magic. Anyways, you have your particular Egyptian gods or goddesses, deities, whatever you want to call it, that you gravitate towards. But in this hour, Spirit wants you to really familiarize yourself with Mayat. That's M-A-A-T. She is the one of judgment. And call upon her. Yes, it's something about working with Mayat. In your shadow work. Again, emotional and mental health checks and heart checks. We need to know, where is our heart? Like, what condition is it in? Are we doing everything from a space of love? This is how you really manifest at a faster rate. Whatever you're doing, are you doing it from a space of love, being one of the greatest, highest frequencies? What drives you? You're driven by what? We must question ourselves. There's somebody here that needs to abandon tradition when it comes to relationship. Yeah. You can either take the speedboat or the rowboat, but you need to abandon tradition, not in the sense of like, whatever is good in the tradition of whatever you think about relationships, or like, I'm not even really talking about religion or spirituality, although if it applies, then take that. But there's a windfall of love. I'm hearing windfall, whirlwind, cornucopia, a winter romance. Oh, winter romance, how sweet. I don't know what that was. That's all I feel. That's the energy I'm feeling. It's a beautiful winter romance. And exactly whoever you are, how you've perceived it to be, because you have a plan, you're strategizing your plan to go to this person. This person I'm sensing is someone from the past. There's a future person coming too, though. So you're going to have to deal with two people that you're going to have to make a strong decision between. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Dun, dun, dun. 3 is company 2. 3. It's supposed to be only 2. 2. 2, 2, 2. You're going to know you got the right one, baby. The one you're thinking about. That's the one. You see a lot of 2, 2, 2. It's confirmation. You're in the right place at the right time. But you have to be the initiator. This is a divine arrangement. I'm hearing also that it's fated. There's been a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, like really, really coming against this this reunion. You come out of something long and tragic. They come out of something long and tragic. It's been years. For some of you, months. You got to start thinking outside the box. Also with 9, there's a new birth. This is the end of a cycle for a lot of you. A lot of your cycle is closing out. Everything will be brand new for some of you. I mean, spank brand new. You're going to have to make a decision too to go. Something's going to come that's going to be for your betterment. It's opportunity. It's growth. It's introspection. It's time to shine, to incline. No more decline. Incline. Take the incline. This is stop fearing. Fear. What is fear? False evidence appearing real. How many times do I say this on this channel? False evidence appearing real. Fear is not real. It's an illusion. I know I'm sensing somebody is like, oh, but you know if change is coming. You know this is huge. You're not even going to see it coming. Although you know something is coming. You can feel it. You know what they say. You know. Maybe you don't know, you know. But you know change is coming. And when it hit, baby, go. Don't look back. Again, I see you running. Yes, run. And don't look back. See, that's the problem. A lot of your family members are stuck on the past. Family, friends, ex-friends, ex-partners, ops, karmics, people from the past, they still see you as the past. And you are not your past, baby doll. You've changed, you outgrown, you and everybody should be growing, right? Like, how is it that people are still the same? And when you get with them, they're talking about the same old jive that happened back in 1980, 1990, still talking about the same jive. Oh yeah, well, you remember that time when? If it's negative, honey, if it's toxic, cut it out. It's like a cancer. Cut it out. Get rid of it. Some of y'all need to order my cut and clear candle. Yeah, you need to cut the cord. You need a pair of scissors in your hands. Energetic scissors, not physical. That'd be weird. Anyways, this is your time, you guys. Yes. Love calls. Love calls. Cam. K-E-M. Somebody that's very significant. Yes, the song that you're channeling, their other person, the partner that you're connecting with energetically, this must be a twin flame thing or on a soulmate level, high soulmate level. Cam, love calls. Let's call in, baby doll. Answer the call. Or maybe you're going to get a call from that individual. Answer the call. Yeah, some of you, 1 or 2 of you going to get a call. But it's going to be from a blocked number or a private number. And you ain't want to answer no blocked or private number. No. So if you believe in screaming in your calls, it's something about between now and November. For sure, November. Somebody else is February. You need to answer that private call. Yeah. You need to answer. So, full moon, you guys. It's also a partial eclipse. It's now time to Self-check. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Nah, sage yourself before you wreck yourself. Yes. Get out your sage, get out your Palo Santo, your spearmint, your cedar. There's a lot of other sages. Sweetgrass. Native American. Somebody on here is Native American. Something about the sweetgrass. There's a correlation between you and burning sweet grass and whipping the air with your intentions with the braid. I'm seeing the long sweetgrass braid. So that's not even the sweetgrass incense that I was referring to. It's the sweetgrass braid. It's something highly significant about the braid. Or maybe you wear braids. Ooh, put some sprigs of sweetgrass in there, honey. Then there's some people that I kept channeling when I was praying and meditating that needs to travel. It's something about you need to open up the roadways. I'm hearing open the roads, because you keep on thinking like, oh, I need to open my roads. Maybe I should get an open road candle, or abre los caminos. Abre, open the streets, open the roads. You need to literally like open the roads with your physical self, your physical being. You need to travel, but not as a group, because you're used to traveling with somebody. Spirit is saying, no, you need to take a journey on self-discovery. Now, this is how I saw y'all, and this might sound kind of weird, and I know that my time is going over. It's like 41 minutes. I was trying to say I'm never doing an hour. This is alive, right? But Spirit, have your way. You need to click up. I understand. You can come back, or if not, it was nice seeing you. Bye. Toodles. Anyways, you need to go on a journey. A journey of self-discovery. This is what I'm seeing exactly in this aspect. Is something about doing it in these steps. Get a globe, an old school globe, new school. They have new school ones too. So like when I say, old school, whatever, most people don't have a globe anymore, right? I love globes. I love maps and things. I always have them. Weirdo. I'm a weirdo like that. But get a globe and literally close your eyes and spin that mother sucker. And stop it, and wherever it lands, if you have the finances, right, travel there. Now, if you don't have the finances, you can watch and read about a lot of that, and just really engulf yourself into everything about that land, the people, the food, the culture, original music, instruments. Yeah. Now, if you can't find a globe, usually libraries have them, but everything is so digitalized now and so new age. You could do a map if you've exonerated all your globe searching capabilities and things. You can get a regular map, and just close your eyes and just bing, and wherever it lands, your finger or tat, travel there. It's something about you going on this journey. And it doesn't have to be a long, exhausted trip. Like it can literally be at least 3 days. I wouldn't say 1 day because you're going to be tired, burnt out as hell, right? So at least 3 minimum. And just be to yourself. Turn off your phone if you can. I understand you have children or business or, hubby or wifey at home or something like that. But they should be understanding too as well. Because you're doing this just for you. It's time for you to take care of you. And all I know is Spirit is saying you will never, ever be the same. Woo! Again, if you can just hit me up in my text box or my email, let me know what you find out. Because you're going to run into so many beautiful things. It's going to literally change your entire life. This journey will be the first of many journeys. Some will be energetic, and some can be just energetic. But you need to get out of your normal environment, your normal routine, your normal circle, and go hit a triangle. hit a square. Go be square in a land of the unknown. Imagine that. Anyways, you guys, I'm wishing you guys happy manifestation. I'm going to let you guys know now about, let's see, where did I write that down at? The ritual, and then 3 things prior to going into the ritual and the drink I told you guys about is the 3 R's: review, resolution, release. So I'm actually going to read my notes on this. So we want to get to a point in our life during the season prior to this next kickoff season, and we want to review things in our life. We want to compare where you are now to where you were last time, this time around, last year perhaps. What happened back then, 9 months ago even. And see, have you grown or have you backslid? Meaning, and I'm not talking about church folk, because y'all know the word backslid is like, ooh, you fell away from God. No, y'all know what I'm talking about. But where have you kind of just fell back? Something that was positive, going good in your life, and you just stopped doing it or going there, whatever. Then there's resolution. Well, what are some of the ways that we can resolve certain things in our lives that didn't mean us any good? How do we resolve it? Because it's one thing to always say, oh, release what no longer serves you. How do you release that, right? And I'll be talking about that more in my upcoming teaching videos as well. Most importantly, who, what, and why do we release it, right? Now, something really simple to think about, because sometimes people get confused about, well, I know they're my family member, or I know they're my friend, or I know they're my close co-worker, or even my lunch buddy at work or school, whatever. How do I release them? And are they good for you? Like, actually think about that. When you're around this person, do you leave the conversation feeling edified, feeling healthy? That part. Do you leave their presence feeling invigorized, or do you feel sad or bitter or depressed even? Depleted. Because a lot of these people are just straight vipers, like a lot of your family members. A lot of people in your circle. They're vampires. They're vipers. They're energy vampires. So that's just some things that we want to ask ourselves about, and really take a positive, inventory, so we can know exactly what to do, right? Now, here's a self-love simple ritual. You can use it for self-love. Some people actually use it for love. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not the one to judge. It's a no judgment zone. But I kind of feel partial about, people's free will. Like, a lot of people do a lot of love spells and love magic, and for the people that do that, that's on them. But I don't think it's good to mess with other people's free will. Just saying, it'd be a very, very bad backfire on that. But anyways, I'm not here to judge. So what you want to do is during sunset, when you're in a romantic transition, meaning you have no stress at that moment, you've taken care of whatever you got to take care of, dinner, you're home from work, you've taken your shower, whatever you do, whatever your nighttime ritual is, right? But not really nighttime, but more towards sunset hours. Play some music that's the highest vibration you have or can find. Now, I'm not just saying happy music, because most people can just put on any type of song, whether it's hip hop, rap, even gangster rap, and they get happy off that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that, but as long as they don't go, murk somebody. Anyways, whatever makes you the highest, happiest, where you put on a certain song and it's like, yes, and you just feel free, like, yeah, boy, right? Then you want to get yourself a candle. Now, you definitely want to have a white one for protection. Put some salt around it. Put your name on it. If you want to put attention on it, you can. Now, for the self-love or love period, pink or red, that's your thing. Some dudes don't like pink. That's okay. That's a personal preference. Now, you want to just move. I know that sounds like, wait, Lolly, we're going to do all this just to move? Yes. You're about to shake off a lot of BS. For church folk, I remember this one song. It went, shake, 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 shake the devil off. In the name of Jesus, shake the devil off. Anyways, so for y'all, shake them off. For the rest of you, though, anything negative, low vibrational, bitterness, pain, trauma, anything that can trigger you and make you go backwards instead of move forward, you're just going to move. Now, don't think about how you gonna dance or nothing. If you can just bob your head. Look, you're by yourself for one, okay? So don't go telling me, I don't dance, Lolly. I don't know how to dance. Don't go telling me that, okay? You're doing this just for freedom. You're doing this for so many reasons, right? Who's watching you? I mean, look, I did this challenge where people challenged me to do a TikTok she can't dance, which is actually on my channel on TikTok. I'm supposed to pick it back up eventually, but I really can't dance. I move to whatever I feel in the music, right? Sometimes I can do a couple of moves and sometimes I can't. It's like, okay, so you dislocated, you know? Anyways, it's not about that, you guys. It's just about, and you can even burn some incense if you want to, or the Palo Santo, or the sage, or sweet grass, whatever. But just like get your body moving and just dance. Do this for at least 9 minutes, 19 minutes, 90 minutes. There is no cap really, but a minimum of 9 minutes. I mean, you should be to the point where you're dancing so much, no matter what kind of moves you're making or jerking your body, whatever, to where you don't even realize it's been 9 minutes. That's when you know, hey, this thing is working, right? And do it for 9 days. 9 being, new birth, right? Now, there's an affirmation to go with that. And it's really simple. It just says, I thank the universe that I have achieved all that I have ever desired. I am grateful. Yes, if you need to rewind this or write it down, you're supposed to have your pen and pad or your marker. Write it down. Say that 9 times for 9 days. Eat and drink clean. Don't be around toxic people. Don't. If you have to work with them or go or you live with them, that's different. But just, try to ground yourself. Also eating a lot of root, vegetables, and fruits, especially for the season. Pumpkin, even the pumpkin seeds, greens, spinach, leeks, squash, a lot of stuff that grow in the seasonal time of the autumn equinox. Consume, right? That's going to help you with your root chakra. Also cinnamon. Oh, yes. And then, oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what I do with those notes, but I think I pretty much remember because I drink this every day. There are some variations, but a drink that's really going to help you a lot that I've been drinking for a month and a half. That's, oh my God, right? And you need to research turmeric. Of course, most people know about turmeric, but you're going to add some turmeric, like a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. You're going to add in some half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon of black peppers so it can activate the curcumin. Never can say that word either. Curcumin, whatever you call it, to activate it. Throw in some coconut oil if you need a healthy fat. If you don't like coconut oil, you'll probably go with a grapeseed or an olive oil. I don't know how that would taste though, but if you can, stomach the coconut oil because you got the natural MCTs in there. If you don't use coconut oil, use some MCT. Throw in some cinnamon, and I like to add in some cardamom pods because I love chai everything, right? And then heat it up. Use some coconut milk. That's the coconut milk. It could be almond milk or cow milk. I don't drink cow milk. But if you want to drink cow milk, and put that in there, you can. Whatever milk you drink, nut milk, whatever, it doesn't matter. And heat it up and drink that every morning. I've even got to the point where I drink it at late night too sometimes. But man, you're talking about energy, you're talking about pain, and especially joint pain. If you're experiencing joint pain in your body, alleviating. It's a good 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks where you really start feeling the difference and seeing the difference, even in the glow of your skin. It's a lot of wealth and benefits to turmeric, as we know, right? Anyways, guys, that is pretty much all that I have for you. I don't even have a final thought prepared. But if I were to give you a final thought, I would just say stay grounded, stay watchful, and always pray. And know that the best is yet to come. And I mean that. Now, I'm going to show you guys a few things that's from my shop. We have our Halloween edition in. You guys can turn from here if you want to, or stay tuned. I also have a great promo. So if you order from me, you're going to get a coupon, and that coupon is going to entitle you to a duplication of your order, whatever you order. And the winner this last time, you'll have to watch and see. I give a shout out to her. She actually won 3 people every month, just 3. I dropped this coupon in their order, and they literally have a chance to duplicate anything they order. So if they order 10 of one candle, we give them 10 of that candle for free. If they order 5 of, some herb, we give them 5 of that same herb, right? So that's a duplication. That is 3 people that have a chance to get that. Now, my normal every time promo deal, from now until December 14th, let me clarify, I'm saying all year long, until the 14th of December, is every item you buy, you get 1 for free. So no matter what you buy, we will give you 1 for free. Anyways, so if you need to, manifest or banish or whatever you need to do, baby doll, we got you. We got you. All right. And with that being said, I'm Molly Cosmo, and she knows. Yes, darling. I will see you next time. I'm about to get up and actually turn this off because it's way further back than normal. Bye. you.